Good morning, everybody. Hello, Laura. I'm going to do something someone asked me to do about a month ago, and that is to show you. Got junk mail this morning, so I've got all these, catalogues saying how much food's on special at different stores. So I thought I'd give you an idea of some of the prices. I will try and convert them for you to US dollars so you'll get an understanding. I'll start with this one. Now, first of all, can you see the product and the prices clearly, first of all? Someone can just let me know if I need to zoom in a bit more. That way I can see what I'm doing and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, to start off with this is a grocery line. It's like a warehouse actually, a spud shed. You walk in and there's huge bins of food and big freezer sections. Quite big. There's about, 15, 20 of these stores in my state. Only in my state actually, so it's a West Australian based company. Now you can see the first one, which is pork leg roast. It's boned and rolled, so it's all meat and fat at about $7 a kilo. Now a kilo is about 2.2 pound. All right, so I'll try and convert that for you. You're looking at $7 a kilo, so about $3.40 a pound US. US dollars about 70. My Australian dollar's worth about 75 US cents, so about $3.40 a pound for roast. Well, it's not roasted yet until you cook it, of course, but so to give you an idea with that. I'll give you an idea just on some of the things in this catalogue. Maybe I'll zoom in just a bit. There's sweet potatoes, obviously, at about $1.50 a kilo, so a pound would be about 66 cents a pound for sweet potato, and they're always good. This company actually grows all its own veggies, so you're getting good products. They are just a brushed potato, so they've been pulled out of the ground. Dirty potatoes, if you like. You don't get all that dirt, you get a bit of dirt in the bag, and that's 29 cents a kilo, which would work out about 14 cents a pound for potatoes. Well, there's a lot of people that have a misconception that it's very expensive for food in Australia. You will soon see that that's not really the case. Some things, yes, but no, not in general. So about 14 cents or 13 cents a pound for potatoes. All right, so you're getting a sort of a concept now that things aren't always that expensive. Up the top, you'll see T-bone steak. Yeah, it always does though, Laura, every time you go back. If you do all the shopping like I do, you notice those little increments in price rises. So $16 a kilo, so that's about $7 a pound for T-bone steak. This is US, $7 US a pound, roughly. Underneath that, you've got pork belly. We all know what pork belly is. It's saying, I'm going to take it to the nearest dollar, so $14 a kilo. Again, about $6.50 a pound. Whoop, and the wind's kicked in. About $15 a pound, $7.50 a pound for pork belly. This is Scotch fillet, which is something I would buy and, beat out a little bit and egg and breadcrumb, have a pork schnitzel. That's $11 a kilo. So that would be about $6, no, it would be about $5.80 a pound US. Something you guys don't have a lot of, apparently, is these lamb loin chops, which are delicious, by the way. Give it a go. So $15, about $7 a pound. There's a processed beef schnitzel, crumb beef schnitzel. So it's $10 a kilo, so that's about $4.80 a pound. My conversion is as best as I can do for you guys, but you could do it yourself if you wanted to. For every Australian dollar is good. All he talks about is food. Bully, food is what makes life go around. Seriously. So convert it. If you see $10, you'll see it's about $7.50. So, and then you've got to realise it's in kilos, not pounds. So I'm trying to convert for you. Hamburgers, let me just zoom in a bit more. These are pre-made hamburgers, $6 for 6, so about 75 cents each, and they're a big burger, by the way. They're quite a big burger. This is a high premium, low fat mince, okay? So that's $9 a kilo, so that would be about $4.30 a pound, but that's very low fat, which I never use at all. You all know what they are, paddle pops. There's 10 in a box, so that's $4, so they're 40 cents each. For you, that would be 30 cents each, right? It is, they're big burgers, mate, they really are. I'm showing you sort of a range. These are meatballs. I'd never buy these. These are pre-made cooked meatballs, $8 a kilo, so about $3.60 a pound. All sorts of things. I'm going to go and skip a few things and we'll get to some other things. Here we go. This is 400 grams, or about a pound of this is leg ham, so it's about a pound. So that's $3.49 for you. Take 75% of that, you're looking at about $2.80 a pound. All right, it's pretty cheap. Let's go, here we are. You obviously have these as well. This is a brand called Tip Top, which is raisin bread, which my wife likes. So that's a normal sized loaf of raisin bread, normally quite thick slices, of course. So $3 for a loaf of that, which converts to basically about $2.30. That's what it would cost you if it was US dollars. And about the same price. This is high quality Helga's bread. It's good bread. You get different varieties, so again it would be $3 for me and about $2.20 for you. Just quickly onto the fruit section. You're looking at $1.99 for a bag, and there's probably about 8 or 9 bananas in there. So that would cost you, take 25 off, $2.50, about $2. No, it'd be less. 750 gram is about a pound and a half, okay? Pound and a half, and that would cost you about $2.50 US. These are in season at the moment. I love them. Red seedless grapes, $4 a kilo, which converts to about $3 US for a kilo, which is 2.2 pound of grapes for that price, so that's pretty good. Mushrooms, pre-packed. These are 200 gram, so about half a pound, roughly, of mushrooms for $2.49. It'd cost you about $2 US to buy that. Again, a kilo of apples. These are Red Delicious and Granny Smith mixed. I think they do bags of mixed, which is good. So that would be about $1.50 for you to buy 2.2 pounds, $1.50. Sweet corn, and they grow all their own produce, like I say. So that's 4 for $2, so that'd be $1.50 for you to buy 4 of those, $1.50 US. And capsicum, this is 2.2 pound or 1 kilo bag of mixed capsicum, and you get yellow, green and red. And yeah, a lot of people do that actually, Laura. Peanut butter on their slices as apple. So that would be about just under $2 for 2.2 pound. All right, so that's a company called Spud Shed, and they grow all their own produce, which is great. I will show you one of the main companies in Australia for grocery shopping, and it's called Coles. All right, it doesn't say there, but it is Coles, trust me. There we go. That's the name of the company, We've got two main big ones. One's Coles, this one, and the other one is Woolworths. But we have lots of independents like that Spud Shed. Here we go, peanut butter. That's 500 grams, so that's just over a pound for $2.85 Australian. I wear, well, I think it's 38-inch waist, whatever that is, bully for you. Anyway, stop distracting me. I'm talking about peanut butter. Everyone has peanut butter. You can get crunchy or smooth or extra crunchy if you like. So $2.85 for about a pound, just over a pound, would be $2.30 for a pound of peanut butter. Again, I can't compare what you're paying. I'm just telling you what it is here. And some of these are on special, by the way. So Nutrigrain, you all know what that is. That is a 500 gram or about a pound and a bit of Nutrigrain for $3.20, converts US to about $2.70. Easter bunnies, it's Easter time. These are quite a big bunny for $2. That would be for you $1.50. 46. Bully, I'm not fat. I'm lean and mean. I'll stand up in a minute and you can see me. But as long as you don't get too excited, bully. Drumsticks. You've all had those. They all have different name. Yeah, I've seen US Nutrigrain, but it's about what ours looks like. Drumsticks, they're called different things all around the world. Cornets, you know what I mean. So they're normally $8 for 4, but they're on special for $4. So that works out about 75 cents each if you bought them. Again, something you don't really have a lot of in the US, apparently. For some reason I don't know. Lamb shoulder is the best part of the beast. Trust me. So that's $10 a kilo. That's with the bone in, and that's the best way to cook it, with the bone in. So about $7.50 a kilo equates to about $3.20 a pound. So a lot of people get surprised when they realise our meat is not that expensive. What's some of the things I can show you here? Anyway, this is, you know what that is? Tomato soup, $1.10, and that is 420 gram. I think, you can correct me, I think it's 16 ounces, I think, 420 gram. So a good size tin of tomato soup would cost you about 80 cents in US. What else can I show you? Biscuits. Some of the things some of the ladies asked me was like washing stuff, which I don't do. Now, I'm pretty sure you get these brands Dynamo. This is 2 litres for $8.75, so about $6 US. That is on special though. Pino Clean disinfectant, normally $10, half price. Now these are wipes, a pack of 120 wipes. And I discourage everyone to wipe their benches down all the time because your kids need some bacteria. Don't let them live in a totally sterile environment, you know what I mean? What else can I show you? White Clean, Power Clean, toilet gel. I know you're excited. There you go. Toilet gel for all those ladies. Half price, $2.20 for 700 ml. I can't convert that for you in ounces, but 700 ml. You probably get mil on your products anyway, plus ounces, I guess now. The times have changed. So that would be US probably about $1.80. This is something that you would all use. This is just like a Morning Fresh. This is about 400 ml and it's $2.07, so that'd be about $1.50 for that dishwashing liquid. This shop is not the cheapest, by the way. This is a standard main supermarket chain in Australia. Deodorant, there we go. Inside the tank, it doesn't do jack squat. Yeah. Best way to clean a tank is to take it out and spray it with water. And then use something like Pino Clean and then spray it, clean it out again. Lynx, I'm sure you get that where you are in the US. $3 for 155 or 160 ml. That works out about $2.30 US. I'm trying to just generalize on some things. Again, they were a bit cheaper in spud shit I showed you a bit earlier. $4.90 a kilo, it's 2.2 pound. And that would cost you about $3.80 in US dollars. Fuji apples, they're delicious. $4 a kilo, again, $3 US for 2.2 pound. My wife loves fresh pineapple. Oh, we've got birds all over the place here. That's a parrot. It's a green ring-neck parrot. Sweet topless pineapple, $3.50, so it would be about $2.70 US, and they're large. Celery, which I'm pretty sure Bully eats all day. Pretty sure the RIC Bully eats just celery. I'm pretty sure about that. $1.80, so about $1.40 for a big bunch, and they are a big bunch. Pumpkin, $2 a kilo, 2.2 pound for about $1.50 US. That's what it would be. 2.2 pound for $1.50 US. Onions, always cheap in Australia, always. 2.2 pound bag would cost you 75 cents. $1 Australian, 75 US. Again, you see these potatoes. I showed you the potatoes in Spud Shed for 29 cents a kilo. These are $1 a kilo. Same potato, just cleaned. So why would you buy your spuds from there? Roasted almonds, 2 pound pack. These are 2 pound, I know, because it's got it on the actual pack. So 2 pound for $12. That you would be $8. $8 for 2 pound of dry, roasted or raw almonds. Probably don't eat a lot of crumb, but let's get to the meat section. Right, this is a Don Virginia leg ham, and all around the world you get Virginia ham. So that's 18 a kilo. That would be about $14 US for 2.2 pound. So, like I say, a lot of people will be surprised at some of the prices. This is a cooked chicken. If you went into the store, and they're a fairly good sized chicken, $10, so it would be $7.50 US for a very large cooked chicken, which is not too bad. Let's get on to, yeah, you'd probably get a lot of this too. This is honey soy, you know, wing bix. They cut the wing in half, you get 2 bits to a chicken wing ding, if you know what I mean. $7 a kilo, that's 2.2 pound for about $5.40. So you get 2.2 pound for about $5.40 US. Salami, pretty standard price, around $21 a kilo. So that would be about $16 a kilo for $16 US for 2.2 pound of salami. Let's go over here. This is a family roast beef. So you get a nice big block of raw beef for $12 a kilo in your money. $9 for 2.2 pound. It sort of blows the myth out. Quite a few people in the US thinking that our prices are expensive, when in fact we're probably cheaper with meat because we produce so much of it. Pork chop, $14 a kilo, roughly about $10 US for 2.2 pound. Okay, $10 for 2.2 pound of pork loin chops. And who doesn't like pork chops? Seriously. A lot of these are quite common all over the world. You call them shrimp, we call them prawns. Depends what you buy. This is about half a pound for $6 Australian. For that would be $4.50 US for half a pound. These are Australian king prawns. Whoops. King prawns, good size. They're probably about 4 inches long, 4.5, 5 inches long. About $20 a kilo, so $15 for 2.2 pound US. All right, 2.2 pound for $15. And there's all these other little things which I don't really buy a lot of tinned food, to be honest, but here we are. This is a pound of tuna, all right, a pound. Whoop. Maybe if I show you what it is, you'll see what I'm talking about. A pound of tuna for $4.40, so that would be about $3.50 for a pound of tuna in a tin. Why you eat it, I don't know. It looks like cat food, smells like cat food. Just me. Smaller ones, 95, so a tenth of a kilo, I don't know, 8 ounces, 6 ounces of tuna in a tin, 90 cents Australian. That would be about 70 cents or 65 cents US. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to find general things. All right, here's one. This is it a kilo? 600 gram. So this is about a pound and a half of, I like this actual yogurt, it's very nice. $4, so $3. It would cost you $3 for a pound and a half of yogurt. You get little specialty companies. This is a Gippsland company, so you're paying a lot more for specialties. Let's go over to eggs. There we go. This is a good one because eggs, bread, butter, they're all the things that we all use. This is a pack of 12, 700 grams, so large eggs. These are large free-range eggs. $4.20 Australian would be $3.30 for a dozen of free-range eggs. You get cheaper cage eggs. I don't like it though, to be honest. This is fancy butter in a container. This is a pound of butter for $3, so you're looking at about $2.25 US to buy a pound of butter. Here we go. Someone on YouTube uses this name cheese all the time, don't they? We don't ask for cheese by name. We just say, like some cheese, please. Just letting you know. So this is over a pound, about a pound and a couple of ounces for $5 Australian, $4 US for a pound and a bit of that cheese. Pretty sure you all use this. This is Philadelphia cheese. So it would be half a kilo because it's 2 for $6.80, which is a pound and a bit. You'd buy US about $5.40. All right. A lot of Philadelphia cheese used in cakes. I like to make dips out of it personally. Parmesan, which is probably about 6 ounces, a bag of 6 ounces of Parmesan. $5 Australian, $4 US. Hope this has given you a comparison of the cost of living, because these prices at this store are a little bit high, to be honest, but I'm showing you what a lot of people do buy each day. Here's a good example. Beer batter chips. You just throw into the oven. They're not too bad. $2 a pack, and that is about a pound and a half. It's getting close to £2 actually. So about £2 of pre-cooked chips you just whack in the oven. $2 would cost you $1.50 US. All right. I won't show you the chocolate because you'll all get fat watching it. You don't need chocolate. This is probably the greatest comparison you'll get. That tells you what we pay. This is $19 for 30 cans of Coke, standard size, same as what you get. They're all the same around the world, trust me. I've been around the world. They're all the same damn size, unless you get those little small cans. So that works out about $14 US for 30 cans, so about 45 cents a can. Sorry if I've missed some of your chat because I'm talking and looking at the catalogue, to be honest. There's a Powerade, you all know what that is. Gatorade, Powerade, all the same stuff. 600 ml, no idea what that's in ounces. I think it's about 20, something like that. $2, so about $1.50 for you in the US. $8.90. You're talking about Coke, I think, Leroy. Sorry if I missed you, mate. We get these for the grandkids, you know, the little poppers, little straw down the side, 6 for $3. That works out to be about $2.30 US for 6. Pretty sure Canadian prices would be comparable to US prices on lots of things. I've got that half of that, yeah. I know that some of our prices, particularly our meat's cheaper than your guys. These are a standard litre, all right? And there's 2.2 litres or whatever it is to a gallon, but anyway, these are the tall bottle, $1 soda water, lemon, lime and bitter, mineral water, 75 cents. Here we go. Another one that you all know, Pepsi Max. This is a carton of 24 cans for $10.50 Australian, which would be about the same Canadian, by the way. So in the US, that'd be about $7.80 for 24 cans. I don't know if any of you have this one, but I don't mind it every now and then. It's the V8 vegetable juices. Doesn't hurt to have a glass or two every now and then. There's 1.25 litre, 350, say $2.80 US a bottle. Getting down to some of the nitty-gritty now. These, you know what Campbell's soup is? Of course you do. It's all over the world, Campbell's. These are quite a big tin. They're half a kilo, so that's a big tin. For $1.75 US, it'd be about $1.40 for 500 grams, half a kilo. So what's that? That's, I don't know how many ounces, 20 ounces, something like that, I'm guessing. This is a typical sauce. You get many different types. This is for butter chicken. That's a 500, half a kilo. For $1.84 US, it'd be $1.50, $1.55. Give you an idea. Tomato sauce, ketchup as you call it. We call it sauce because we can. $2 for half a kilo. Bottle stands about, I don't know, 10 inches high. $1.50 US that would cost. Again, you get these cheaper. I'm just showing you this particular company. Even these, you wouldn't pay this much for these, but a cup of soups, you know, the ramen noodle, $1 each, that would be 75 US. You can pick them up for 30, 40 cents elsewhere. Tomatoes, they're not too bad actually. That's about 75 cents US for a 400 gram, or about a pound. So it'd be 16 ounces, wouldn't it? 16 ounces of chopped tomato or whole tomato for 75 US. Now, I'll show a few of these, because I'll convert you bastards yet. Vegemite. This is well over a pound for $5, $4 US. I know your mouth's watering. You can't do anything but think about Vegemite now, can you? Nutella, you know what that is? That's a big jar. That's about a pound and a half for $7 Australian, basically $5, $5.10 US. Cream cheese, another. This is a pound and a bit of cream cheese in a jar. It tastes magnificent, David. I'll be bringing you some, don't worry. I'll watch your face screw up into a ball. Bega cream cheese spread, pound and a bit, $5, so $4 US, pound and a bit. What else do you guys have? Oh yeah, well, I never use these, but because I make my own pancake mixes, so I'd never pay anywhere near this price. This is a shake and bake thing where you fill it up with milk and you know what I mean. Pour it into the pan, $2, so that'd be $1.50 US. Just imagine David being taken to the Chicago hospital. What's he got? I don't know, but he's covered in tar. That's not tar, that's Vegemite. We use... You say hello if you like. The wife just popped out with my coffee.
Hi.
Tastes like vomit. Now come on. I'm opening up a new Guantanamo Bay and all you can eat is Vegemite. Right, we're up to taco shells. Yes, Aussies like their taco shells crunchy. All right, that's how we do it. You get, I can make tortillas for soft tacos, but everyone wants crunchy ones. What we do with these, we'll fill them up with the base in the middle with meat, bit of cheese jamming each end so it doesn't fall out. Tomatoes, hot sauce, lettuce, cheese. That's how we have it. Now, something you're probably very foreign to a lot of you. We have a different brand, but this is very similar. This is a pound and a bit for 14 Australian, $10 US. Instant coffee. Don't knock it till you tried it. Actually, you probably all tried it. Nescafe is in a lot of the hotels I've been around the world, little sachets. This is Moccona. Not sure if you get that in the US, Moccona. $9 for about 200 gram. I think that's 8 ounces. I'm only guessing. Not much. So that's 9 Australian, $7.30 US. But we do have lots of coffee beans as well. So for 2.2 pound, $19 Australian, 15 bucks US. Good quality coffees. We get them from all over the world actually. Here we go. English Twining Tea. Just got to move the wife's coffee. I can't show you. I like this tea. We get it all the time. So that's $5 for a pack of 50, or 10 cents a tea bag, I suppose. $4 for a 50 pack of Twining English breakfast. We get all sorts of teas though in Australia, heaps. For those that have kids or grandkids, all right, we've got heaps of them. Huggies, ultra dry nappies, a pack of 108 for $20 US, 25 Australian. So $20 for 108. These are jumbo. Jumbo pack is 64 and a 90 pack. So all different sizes for different size bums. Yeah, I reckon that the man in the can probably has got boxes of these, let's be honest. What else can I show you? Shampoo. All right, you've probably heard of Tresemme. Tresemme is a shampoo that's used by hairdressers, I believe. So these are about 2 pound, so big bottles, $7 $5.50. What else have we got here?
So you're taking them shopping?
I'm showing them comparable prices and I'm doing my best to convert it into US.
Or pounds?
Or pound, yeah. 16 ounces to pound. I grew up with that stuff. Here is Supercoat. Now this is usually for dogs over a certain weight, or they have a range for older dogs, but $10 for 3 kilos, so that's 6.6 pound, and that would be $7.50 US. So 6.5 pound of a high quality dog food. Like I say, $7.50 would cost you for 6.6 pound. Here's something that our dogs like all the time because we cull a lot of kangaroos each year. This is kangaroo jerky. So it's an expensive product. It's not very, it's probably 4 ounces, 5 ounces. All jerky costs a fortune because it's dehydrated meat. $4 US that would cost you. It doesn't taste too bad either.
What, have you tried it?
Yeah, but not the dog one. Now this could be interesting for a few of you. We don't have these phones because I don't like these cheap and nasty buggers, but they get you by. This is a phone for $24, so that would be $19 US. It's got a 5 megapixel camera, 4-inch display. So it's not a small camera, it's not a bad camera. Up to, here we go, this could be interesting. $150 if you're traveling. This is like travel data. 60 gig of data for 6 months. So you get you get the 60 gig. So that depends where you are. We were going to get a phone for the Europe, but we can't be bothered. The wife said we've got, what's that thing? WhatsApp, Skype, Facebook,
Instagram.
So, and she said we don't need a phone. So we're not getting a phone. Bonds. Men's everyday trunk. Undies. So these are high quality butt covers, all right? This is what we're talking, high quality butt covers. $10 a pair, but they are high quality. That would be 15 US. You can buy cheaper ones in the cheap stores, buy a 5-pack for about $3.
And they don't last.
Yeah, Leroy, but that's for being mobile, you know what I mean? Like if you come to Australia, you whack one of them in, you get 60 gig of data for 6 months. It's not such a bad deal. Plus you pick up all the, what we call hotspots, if you go with Telstra. I could show you heaps of these, but you wouldn't know a lot of them. These are all the alcohol. You would know these. I'll zoom in on these buggers. This is Grant Scotch. Yeah, they get Gentleman Jack too. So
That's
30.
nice.
These are 26 ounce. This is why I'm showing you these. 26 ounce bottles, because that's what they are. All they did was change them to 700 ml when we went to Metric many years ago. So $37 Australian would be about $30 US for 26 ounce. And I know that's expensive compared to what you guys, because most of you make your own out of, you know, potato peels. What else? Oop, I better come out a little bit. Right, here we go. Thins, or actually, they're called thins, but they're just the same as Lay's. All right, so they're a pretty big bag. I don't know, they stand about 12 inches high. Usually only half full, Dave. You notice that's all full of air. You're paying mostly for the air. $1.60 converts to US about $1.30, $1.25 for a packet of big chips. Toothpaste, advanced whitening for that smile on YouTube that you need to make money. Is $3.50, so it's quite expensive. There we go. Bottles of Coke, no sugar, classic. Really? It's the same stuff, just shaken up with a different label, let's be honest. $1.50 each, so that's pretty expensive. That's for 1.5 litre. And that's about it. I could show you some other stuff, but not sure what I'd show them. Like I say, it's junk mail today, so we've got heaps of crap. What else is there would interest them?
Medicines. Medicines.
Do you reckon?
Camping.
Not sure if they'd be into all this medicine stuff.
Oh, I thought everybody took something.
Yeah, but they use hard illicit drugs on YouTube, not like vitamins. They don't want to know about vitamins. There we go. It's probably something for that one there. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. Oops. That is, for most of the YouTubers, a blood pressure monitor, which is important if you are down the bottom of YouTube, because hypertension's a big problem down here.
You got women on this? I do.
$59.95 US, about $40 roughly. That's what it would be. I could show them that, I suppose. What else would interest them on here? All sorts of stuff. There we go. I don't know if you guys have Voltaren. I don't take any of that, but tablets, rapid, as to help ease joint pain and, you know, sitting at the computer far too long, yelling and screaming at people. Just let the wife do this because I'm out of my depth when it comes to this stuff. Jewellery.
Yeah, they're good prices in there.
Top one, 1 carat diamond on gold, 1,000 Australian, 750 US. That's true, Laura. You got that bit right. Yeah, no, I'm out of my depth with this stuff. I don't know what it's worth. The price in the shop tells me how much they want for it, but is it worth that much? Don't really... Look, I know what I would rather be showing you. Fishing gear. The top one is a Penn Spin Fisher. Good reels, actually. How you going? All right? Crikey! Where you been, mate? Sorry, it's just the ad on the front page. Here is a tent. It's quite a big tent by the look of that. 249 be 180 US. 10-person tent. I don't think I've got 9 friends. I might have to get a smaller tent. Here we go, one of them lazy boy recliner things, you know, with a stubby holder in the side. $60 Australian would be $43, something like that, US. Dometic fridge freezers. Now I'll try and convert this for you. Let's see, does it tell me a size? 45 litres. Nah, haven't got hope. 45, you can tell by the bottles in there how many you'll fit in there. $700 would be 540 US roughly. Now these are quite popular. You see these things here? When you go camping for a few weeks, you're out in the bush or down the beach. It's like, remember the old Canadian wood stoves? I met a mate of mine about 30 years ago, sent me some photos of his cabin. Just about identical. All right, perfect for when you go bush. Others, all that flue collapses, that just packs away, the legs disappear. So that's, it's called a Camp Hog. 119 or 120 Australian would be about $90 US. Look, these dollar figures between Canada, or between me and Leroy, they're the same. We very rarely vary in our dollar value. You can go and check it if you like. So it'd be about the same price. But these are perfect. Like, no matter whether you're in the cold or the heat. If you're going to be having put in one of these tents, you need that little 70-degree bend baffle, which you can buy, but then you've got to reinforce it with material to make sure your tent doesn't burn down. But bloody magnificent, those stoves, I tell you. They stand probably 2 and a bit foot off the ground, but you can cook on the actual plate, or you can just use it for keeping warm. It's not a bad deal at all, actually. Now we're into all sorts of tents. That one there is quite popular with people that have got vehicles. You know, you can just virtually hook this bit up to the edge of your roof rack, walk out of your car straight into your tent. That's what a lot of people do in Australia when they go bush for a few days. What other things? Oh look, there's a big fat ass chair. See that one there? That's meant for people in RVs that haven't got toilets, because you can crap yourself in that and then fold it all over and just throw it out the window as you're driving. Kidding. These are pretty standard sizes for this one here. 3 by 3 metres is 10 foot by 10 foot. Right, so 100 Australian, 75 US dollars. You know, the pop-up aluminium legs on them and all that. And then you can get the real higher grade and the bigger ones, which are pretty good if you're going out to spend a couple of days somewhere and you're camping. 300 Australian would be about 220 US, and that is 20 feet by 10. See, you can park your car under that bugger easy. Never been into these camp kitchens. I mean, just a couple of containers turned upside down. What are these? Self-inflating mats. These are pretty good, actually.
Yeah, that is good.
I converted a few vans over the years, and I'd always put these in there. Remember that last one? It was magnificent, wasn't it? So that's about $100 Australian, $70 US for the smaller one, and a bit more for the bigger one. What else? I don't like these things at all. Never like these camp stretchers. They're a pain in the ass. I don't like blow-up mattresses. Pain in the bum. Some of the things you'll be familiar with. This is a LPG, or liquefied petroleum, or bottled gas. Little heater, similar thing to a buddy heater, propane heater. This one here is quite common. It's an upright where you put these, and this is the same cylinders as I use in my little cooker. Well, it's basically butane, is what it is, just liquefied gas. But yeah, no, they're quite handy, like say if you're somewhere and you're bloody cold. Now, what else can I show you? Oh, there's some of the bigger fridges. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. Bear with me. They're just uncomfortable, Laura. This is a big fridge, 1200 Australian, would be 800 US. It is, how big is the bugger? Always struggle to find the size on this. Anyway, it's a fairly big one. And there's all different types of fridge freezers. You only buy what you need size-wise. Well, we've got some just Butte X's. These are metal encased, you know, with the foam insert. That's good value for those. Getting pretty close to the end. Here we go. I told you the other day, Australia's national dish is a pie. This is one of those heaters you whack into your 12 volt when you're driving along. Useless as tits on a ball, as far as I'm concerned. They do work, but they're a pain in the ass. I'd rather wrap my pie in a little bit of aluminum foil and stick it on top of the engine block. Anyone done that before? But the pie, national dish of Australia. Cast iron, I love cast iron. I've got quite a lot of cast iron cookware. This big pot, 12 is $100, so about $70. That's a big bugger though, really big. Again, they're featuring that Camp Hog, as it's called. But they're beaut, man. This says it is So that's 7 foot high. That, I'm not showing you too well. This actual flue is 7 foot high, which is pretty damn big. You know, if you had a cabin, that'd be perfect. Again, I'd do what they call the 70% bevel. So the airflow goes out, protect the wall, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, can we think of someone that would like to use one of these? Yeah. Portable crapper. 99 bucks. Gets you a little crapper. But if you need a big crapper, we're talking getting up in the 130 bucks. Some people are full of crap, basically. Camp shower, nah, I don't really like those. I've got a little 12-volt portable one when I go bush. Just whack it into a bucket of warm water. A gallon does me for a shower beautifully. And this is pretty common in Australia. They're the awnings, you know, you attach to your roof rack. They work out about, what does it say, 115, so about 80 bucks US, which is a pretty good size if you want to pull up fishing somewhere and whack a couple of chairs and a couple of beers. Then you get the flash version, which puts the little camper on top. That's a platform that comes out, obviously folds out. That's $1,000, 750. I don't think I want to live full time like that. What else can I show you? Oh, some of these things you'd be interested in. This is a junior kayak, which is not big enough for most Boit members. This is a reflection, so that is 3 meters, 10 foot long. That's a 10 foot long, I'm not showing you, am I? 10 foot long kayak with paddle, it'd be 300 US. Then you start getting into the flash, you know, Bear Grylls type thing. Hello viewers, I'm going to eat this tree bark. Why? Because I get paid a lot of money to do these videos. What will I do after the camera's off? Yeah, I'll regurgitate it, because it tastes like crap. Anyway, the Bear Grylls type kayak would be 500, so 400 Australian. How long is that one? 9 feet long, that one. If you want to be really inconspicuous with like a hornet's colour of orange and black, it's a fishing kayak. Very popular in Australia. I'm sure they're the same in the US. Yes, it's definitely for skinny mountain climbers. Me and you get up there, Laura, and they need a crane to get us down. Well, me in particular. So that's one of them fishing. Quite a few videos in Australia you'll see on YouTube of sharks attacking them. Yeah. And if you're into fish finders and all that sort of thing, they're always expensive. I have a perfectly good fish finder. I stick me goggles on, I stick my head under the water and think, oh yeah, there's some fish. What's the cost? $5. But there's all sorts of fancy gear, you know what I mean, all these fish finders. And, mate, they don't find fish, they just tell you there's some down there. How can you do that without buying one of them? Put your line in the water, a bit of bait, and see if you get a nibble. That's called a fish finder. What else? Yeah, you're probably not going to be interested in fishing reels. They're not that expensive these days, for sure. Actually, my son-in-law picked up, oh, it would have been $5 worth of fishing gear, deceased estate. The lady just wanted them gone. $100. I think it was 15 rods, Shimano reels, if you know what a Shimano reel is, about 10 of those. She just said, just take the lot. So he did. Yeah, all sorts of, you know, you go into a camping store, everything's more expensive. You've got to be honest, don't you? Crikey, folks. Did you see the prices Seed showed you on there? You got to buy some. Buy that Canadian bloody heater for sure. Leroy could do one of them under his car. Yeah, Leroy, buy one, you mongrel. Never seen that guy on telly, actually. You know, you see ads of people on telly. Here we go, you might be interested in this. This is a big liquor store in Australia called Celebrations. Celebrations. Now, there you go, Jack Daniels. 44 Australian, 26 ounce. I think they do, Leroy. They do. $44, so that would be 36, 35 US for Black Label. Sour mash. Ting. What'd you spit on the ting for? I don't know. Makes me sound a little bit. Wild turkey. Who does the ad for that? Matthew O'Conaghy, I think, doesn't he? He does them. This is 26 ounces. No, this is a can. I do apologise. A can. Normal can size like Coke. 10 of them for 38, so 26 US. $2.60 a can. 4.8% alcohol, which one can generally would wipe out a member of Boyd instantaneously. Why? They have the fortitude of a brick, let's be honest. Southern Comfort, there we go. 26 ounce. 36, about 30 US for 26 ounces of Southern Comfort. Bit sweet for me. I don't know about you guys. Well, that's about it. If you've watched from the start, you'll see that I started off with food, meat, veggies, all those sort of things. So I'll do this in a sec. See if I can turn that around. Press that button. There we go. Geez, my screen's dirty. Maybe you didn't see anything after all. So if you're curious about some of the prices, go back and look in the video. If you want to, you don't have to, I don't care. But you'll see that why I did that was a lot of people asked, oh, it must be really expensive to live in Australia for food, and meat, and it's not. Some things are more expensive here. A lot of things, particularly meat, are a lot cheaper. But yeah, the cost of living is simple. If you spend less, you save more. How do you do that? You shop around. When there's a bargain, buy a fair bit of it. If it's a non-perishable, cans of soup often goes down to 30 cents, 40 cents. Get 20 of them, put them in the cupboard. They're good for about 5-6 years, let's be honest. I opened a can of soup from a mate's place once. We just thought we'd try it. It was chicken noodle soup. It was 15 years old, good as the day it was made. Just the way it is. But anyway, I did this one because someone requested quite often, can you show us the price of food and stuff? So there you go. When it comes to the jewellery, I have no idea. But if you have been watching, thank you. I hope you maybe learned a little bit about the cost of living in Australia. It's not much different than anywhere else around the world. Some things are cheaper and dearer depending what your country produces. We produce millions of tonnes of meat, so our meat products are pretty cheap. Our veggies are very cheap. As you saw, 29 cents a kilo, or US it was about 8 cents a pound it worked out, I think, for potatoes. So it would cost you, what, 80 cents for 10 pound if you bought it here. Cheap. Yeah, pretty good. You know, we have, if you want to do the conversion, we pay about $1 a litre for milk. A kilo of cheese is about $7. Tasty cheese is one I get. Get a bit cheaper somewhere else if you want. Yeah, so they're not expensive. Eggs. I don't think I'm actually going to do anything that exciting, Mel, for tonight because we're going to be going tomorrow. So I might even eat out. Might go to your place, knock on the door. Where's me bloody T-bone? Where is it? Actually, I'll just come around for what you feed the dogs. Ham steaks, pineapple and veg. I like ham steaks, but I've got to go on the grill. You've got to char them. Got that little bit of a bite on them. But we'll hopefully catch up with you when we get back, and we'll be sort of semi-finished in about 3 or 4 months in the property. Might get you around for a barbie. I'll just sit back while you do the cooking. Is my steak ready yet, Mel? I'm just kidding. But I was just showing them some of our prices. I got a few questions from particularly people in US, Mel, that said, oh, you must be really expensive for food and meat, and it's not. It's a misconception. But anyway, yeah, I love camping. Wife likes camping too. It's just, you know, it's got to have room service, 5-star bed. I'd sleep next to a campfire with a blanket over me. The wife, it's not going to happen. Wellington Down's beautiful. Yeah. Yep. You have to have your licence, Mel, or you go for a rose, you know. Anyway, let me not keep you any longer. Thanks for watching, and if you've got anything out of understanding our prices, I tried to do the best with the conversion, pretty close. And if you did, good on you. We'll catch you all later. Have a good one, and we'll see you then. Now I've got to learn how to turn this damn thing off. Bear with me. I'm not very